before you is a woman who was molested at the age of 4 by her uncle. Here who stands before you is a woman who was never told by her mother, I love you, or you're beautiful. Here who stands before you is a woman who always felt like an outcast. Here who stands before you is a woman who dropped out of high school, a woman who was a drug dealer, a woman who was a member of the biggest Crip gang in LA. Here who stands before you is a woman who was homeless, a woman who was married and for 15 years she was abused mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. Here who stands before you is a woman who was lost, broken, and shattered into pieces. Here who stands before you is a woman who did not allow her circumstances nor her destination nor her situations to dictate her destinations. Here who stands before you is a woman, is a mother of 8 and a mom to many. This woman who stands before you is the founder and creator of the organization called BridgetHomies. BridgetHomies, broadcasting real issues, devouring girls everywhere today, and helping our males individually express self. I am a certified life coach, mentor, entrepreneur, mother, friend, author, bump all that, I am a human. Next slide, please. BridgetHomies is a group or an organization that I formulated to give our youth a place to come and express themselves. And although it was primarily designed for those between the ages of 12 and 24, I found it to be very beneficial for women and men of all ages and ethnicity, because we can all stand to learn from each other. Now, what BridgetHomies does is provide our youth a place to come and openly express themselves without any concerns of being judged or ridiculed by anyone. BridgetHomies, it encourages our ladies and our homies to ask questions, comment, suggest, request, and or vent if they need to. BridgetHomies, we discuss a lot of different topics. We are raw and uncut. We're not politically correct. We are truthful, and we are life, and life is not always pretty. We discuss topics: peer pressure, sex, drugs, marriage, the streets, incarceration, you name it, we discuss it. You're looking at a woman who was pregnant at the age of 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 21, and then on up to 33. That's what you're looking at, okay? So, BridgetHomies' motto is strive for your greatness that lies beyond the skies. The skies are no longer the limit. I mean, let's face it, we never thought we'd have a black president. And lo and behold, we had him not just 1 term, but 2. Do not place limitations on your life. Strive for your greatness that lies beyond the skies. And the skies does not only exist here in Oregon. The skies does not only exist here in the United States. That is a big body of space. Use it. Here, with BridgetHomies, we have the 4 pillars. And the 4 pillars are as follows: Me 3, village, listen, vision. Next tab, please. BridgetHomies are constantly encouraged. We constantly, Me 3. One more time. We motivate, we encourage, we empower, we embrace. That's what we do daily. You know why? Because it's free. It's free, and you never know who you are benefiting by doing that. Just like a smile is universal and it's free, and you can brighten up a person's bad day, Me 3 can as well. Okay? At BridgetHomies, we also still believe it takes a whole village. Tab, please, thank you, to raise a child. Village with us It's victorious individuals lending love abundantly to generations evolving. That's you and I. That's us. Those of us who have been there and done that. If you see someone, it doesn't have to be a young person, a youth. It could be an adult. If you see that person traveling down wrongful way, like I like to call it. If they're traveling down wrongful way, help them cross the street to get over to rightful path. That's our job. If we've been in the woods and we know what it's like to be in the woods and we have this young person standing on the outside going into the woods, why allow the blind to lead the blind and let them listen to someone who's never been there nor done that and will tell them, you know, if you go up in there, I heard this, that, and the other. We want them to talk to that person who's just come out the woods and can tell you, okay, this is what's going to happen when you go up in there. Now, you can make the choice to either go or you can say, I'm not going to do it. The choice is yours. Next tab, please. We hear a lot of people talk about when you come up with an idea, the many things that will prevent it from happening, from coming to fruition. Okay, oh, this can't work. Oh, that's not going to happen. So with BridgetHomies, when we have our gatherings, we put all the can'ts, won'ts, they say, not going, whatever. We put all that out there on the table. And then what we do is, because that's all the hindrances, what we do is we place it, like I said, on the table, and then we begin to improve strategies to eliminate all that negativity. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to move past that. And that's what we do. And I'm going to tell you something else. Now, we all are sitting here, even right now. We all have these pictures, these snippets, commercial, hell, some of us even have movies going on in our heads. Okay? And that's a good thing because that's your vision. And BridgetHomies helps our youth. Next tab, please. The next one. Helps our youth to identify and channel even unexplained emotions. Vision. I vision it as various images showing individuals' opportunities naturally. Now let me help you bring it to fruition. Everything that you think and in your mind, all your ideas that you feel, that's not going to work. Oh yeah, that sounds real good internally. Well, let's bring it out. And let's see if that's even for you. Try. Next tab. So, the bottom line with all four pillars is something that I speak on constantly. And it's love yourself more than you expect to be loved by anyone else. I emphasize that wholeheartedly because I've come across so many young ladies, so many young boys who thought they were just so in love. And then when the relationship didn't work because they found out they were on different pages, they were crushed. But the whole thing is, if you learned how to love you first, you wouldn't have expected so much from the next person. And even though heartbreak is something that no one can cure, that's something you have to get over on your own. You have to do that yourself. I can hug and love on you all day and tell you it's going to be okay, baby. It's going to be okay. But until you believe it, it's not okay. And that's what BridgetHomies does. We are here for our youth. We show them, you know what, there's other ways of doing things. We do workshops. We provide different outlets for our youth to, again, express themselves. We have fundraisers. We've done launchings. I would have put up the website, but Paige is unaware that she's going to do it, and it's not ready yet. So we'll launch that next month. Okay. So that's what's going on. There's your next person. Yeah. There we go. And, yeah, okay. Next tab, please. Okay, and then we have my coaching, helping open minds elevate away from hindrances, obstacles, mayhem, and excuses. Now, Bridget's Home Away from Home, we offer coaching to parents who are suffering from what may be called the teenage blues, our youth who are feeling like parents just don't understand, couples who are unsure how to reestablish that trust in their relationship, marriages, whether they're wondering if the love is gone or where has the love gone. And we also coach individuals who just need that listening, supportive ear. That's what Bridget Home Away from Home does. So the Home Away from Home approach to mentoring is based upon increasing performance, retention, focus, and commitment to self. And that's as far as I'm gonna take it right there. Now, if you guys have any questions, now is the time. Like you've seen in the beginning, I'm an open book. Just like that hit you. Imagine me when I'm writing to her, because I have to open up all those.
Oh, on that page.